Would say. I don't think anybody's going to be on this time of night, especially because I'm Pacific Coast. Let's see. Oh, well, there's some people coming in. Hey Mel, long time no see. I'm actually really glad you're here. I hope you stick around because there's been some stuff going on online. I haven't gone live in a while, but I want to kind of like shift gears and talk about some stuff. I think you've been very subject to mob mentality, where people spread a message, false or not, most of the times false, and they get a bunch of people to go after somebody and harass them. And we've lost people. We've had people commit suicide. I mean, Mel's bill is being put into place for a reason. I didn't know Mel, but I've heard her story. I'm not going to say who. I mean, it's being talked about, but I think last night or the night before, the cops were on a live on TikTok and Instagram because, watching live because somebody was talking about offing themselves on a live, and there were people in the comment section making jokes about it, like it was funny and challenging this person, basically sarcasm and whatnot. And I'm kind of curious, like, what would some of these sick people have done had somebody really done it right in front of them? Because that's fucked up to be sitting there in a comment section. 33% of our people on this planet suffer from some kind of mental health issue, depression, something like that. And if you don't fight with any of them, you have no clue what it's like. And you're not an advocate if you're sitting in a comment section. You're honestly, if you're sitting in the comment section egging somebody to off themselves, I don't care how awful you think they are, unless they're like equivalent to Hitler, which there are really not that many people. There are some, but there are really not that many people that bad on this planet. Because I see people making videos about reformed racists. In fact, even one of my worst enemies, I don't blame you, Mel. I don't blame you. And I'm going to get into, like, recently I had an interaction with somebody where I really thought she had good intentions, but it's very quickly she showed not. And I've made my clapback videos. I've done some. I mean, people have probably noticed I'm not doing the lives. I'm going after this one person hard because she's been horrible. She's known as a doxer. She's known as somebody who protects her identity so much just to bully other people. And I found her. It was a group effort, but she gave herself away. Anyway, long story short, I'll get back to that. But there are people that are taking their own lives. If you've never suffered depression and you don't know what it's like a daily nagging thing. Sometimes nagging. Sometimes it's just like a little gnat. And it's like, gnat got in the house, you open the door, you let it out, and it's gone, and you have a good day. Hopefully there's more of those days than there are the other days. But every once in a while, you can have a day where you just feel like you're done. You know what I mean? Like, you're done, especially if you have, mobs of people coming at you, 50, 20, 50, 100 people, thousands of people coming at you, telling you what a horrible person you are. And if you're already suffering with depression at that point, you can get to a point where you believe that shit, whether it be true or not. You actually believe that, and you think, wow, maybe the world will be a better place without me. Maybe my dog would be better without me. Maybe my kid would be better without me. Maybe my wife. People think it's a selfish thing, but you really start thinking, wow, I must be a horrible person. You start believing all these negative things about yourself, right? And your situations around you might be crumbling on top of you. I mean, let's face it. Life is like a fucking roller coaster. We're going to go up. We're going to go down. We're going to go in loop-de-loops and curves and spiral downwards sometimes. And hopefully we'll come around that curve and we'll start going back uphill again. And we'll get to that top and it'll be feeling great and we'll be exhilarated. And sometimes we're going to enjoy that ride down, and sometimes it's just going to be like hanging on to the edge of our seats. Life is going to be up and down for all of us, but to start kicking people when they're down, how low of a person do you have to be? And speaking of how low of a person do you have to be, people want to sit here. I think it was the